Welcome to the Ancient Religions Gallery, located on level 2 of the museum. The gallery has 2 sections, and this audio tour consists of 2 clips discussing one object from each section. The audio tour is 5 minutes long. Clip 1. Buddha Teaching. This gallery focuses on art inspired by the spread of ancient religions out of India, focusing mostly on Hinduism and Buddhism. As these religions merged with existing local customs and belief systems in other places, including worship of nature spirits and ancestors, new artistic forms were created. The objects on display show the many ways in which deities and other spiritual concepts of these religions have been portrayed across Asia. A sculpture of the Buddha teaching sits on a plinth against one wall of the first room of the gallery. Approximately 80 centimeters high, this sculpture was made in the 3rd or 4th century AD in the ancient Gandhar region, what is now northern Pakistan and northeastern Afghanistan. Gandhar was an important crossroads area along trade routes, so the art made there was influenced by foreign cultures, including ancient Greece and Rome. Some of the earliest figures of the Buddha were made in Gandhar in the 1st century AD. Carved from a rock called schist, this sculpture is silvery dark grey with orange splotches where the surface has been worn, allowing rust-coloured areas to form. The orange is seen on the halo behind the Buddha's head and other areas all over the figure. When new, it would have been polished smoothly and all dark grey in colour. The Buddha is seated on a thin cushion atop a small pedestal or throne decorated with lotus blossoms. He sits cross-legged, with his toes touching the opposite thighs and bottoms of his feet facing upwards. His head is erect, but his eyes are cast downwards as if in meditation. His face wears a peaceful expression. He has his hands held together in front of him, close to his chest. They are positioned as if turning a small object. The gesture is called Dharmachakra Mudra. Mudras are symbolic hand gestures seen in both Buddhist and Hindu art. This one symbolizes his turning the wheel of Buddhist law. Dharma refers to the teachings of Buddhism. Chakra means wheel, so Dharma Chakra symbolizes the Buddha setting Buddhism in motion, which he did by preaching his first sermon after he attained enlightenment. The Buddha wears a robe that drapes over his left shoulder and wraps under his right arm. It covers his leg to the ankles, down his left arm to the wrist, and hangs over the cushion below his left leg. Thick, long folds are carved into the stone to indicate the draping of the robe. The folds curve gently to accentuate the contours of his body. Behind his head is a rough orange circular disc of stone, slightly wider in diameter than his shoulders. This halo reminds viewers of his divine status. A broken extension at the top of the halo might have once been part of a canopy or umbrella over him. The drapery of the robes and the chiseled angular features of the Buddha's face, including a high-bridged straight nose, reveal influences from classical Greek and Roman sculptures. But his top knot, called an ushnisha, the dot on his forehead called urna in Sanskrit, and his long earlobes are all marks of the Buddha, used so viewers will be certain who this sculpture represents. This Buddha is a classic example of the unique Gandharan style of early Buddhist art.